If you want to learn 3dsMax completely with V-Ray 6, Tyflow, character animation, After Effects, Phoenix FD Fire and Liquid simulations, you can go ahead and take my course. Hello everyone, in this video we are going to create Tyflow cloth reveal animation. So this is very easy thing to do. So we are going to use the torus node as our object. You can use any 3D model you want, but for the collisions of the model, make sure that it is of lower quality. So since we have a torus node, so we are going to increase the segments. For example, if you are using the model of a car, you need to decrease its polygon for the simulation, but for the final render you have to use the original model. Okay, so let's create a Tyflow. So let's create a Tyflow, open editor, move it to side like this. Okay, now what we are going to do, we want to create a reveal animation. So this is our collision object. We need a plane which will collide with this torus node. So let's create a plane. Okay, create a plane like this, move it to the top, increase the width a little bit, make sure to give it enough segments so that it can collide easily with your object. We will increase the segments later, but for now leave them to 25. Now we are going to use the birth object to import the plane like this. Then we are going to use the cloth bind directly, and you can see these crosses. So go to display and click on this button, click on uncheck this. It will remove the particles that have no geometry. Okay, now let's create a gravity. To create a gravity, we are going to use the force operator, give it a minus strength so that it can move downward. Now we need a ground collider. To do that, we are going to use the collision operator. Okay, create a ground collider like this. Now create another collision operator so that our cloth can collide with the torus node like this. And now you can see it is colliding with our torus node and we are not getting a good result. So let's try to increase the time step of the Tyflow, change it to 1/4. Okay, so this is something better. Change it to 1/8. Okay, so let's leave it to 1/2. Go to particle bind solver, increase it to 25. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to increase the number of segments of the original plane. So let's increase them to 80. Okay, so our simulation is completed. You can see the result. Okay, so what more? Okay, now select the Tyflow, add a relax operator, relax modifier. Now go add a turbo smooth and then add a shell operator like this. So we have created a cloth animation. You can see it is very easy to do with Tyflow with just few steps. Okay, right now we are using, where is Tyflow? You can see Tyflow icon has gone because we have applied the modifiers. So select the cloth and go to Tyflow. So we are using the time steps of 1/2 frame and increase the 25 steps of solver. Okay, now let's create a reveal animation. So you can see our cloth is resting at 50th frame. So let's create a box. like this. Make sure that some part of cloth is inside the box. Okay, go to object properties. We don't want to render it. Display it as a box. Create a key for the box. Turn the auto key on and animate it to the backward like this. Okay, make it a little bit slower. I think we need to move it more. Okay, let's increase the time to 200. We have increased the number of frames to 200. Okay, now let's import this box inside the Tyflow and do all of the stuff. So we are going to use the surface test. Inside the surface test, we are going to pick the box and then create a new event. So inside the surface test, change the surface test mode to volume inside. So all of the particles inside the volume of the box will be sent to this event. You can see that those particles that are inside the box are not affected by gravity or ground collider. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to deactivate the particles so that they can move with the box. So we are going to use the particle switch to deactivate them. Make sure it is deactivate binding is selected. Okay, now the next thing we have to do is to bind these particles to the box so that they can move with the box. So we are going to use the object bind, pick the box. Okay, change it to lock to surface, snap to surface, and let's run the simulation. Okay, so simulation is completed. Now you can see we have created a beautiful cloth reveal animation. You can see it is very easy to set up all of the things with. You can do it easily. It took me around 5 minutes to set up this whole complete thing. So you can use any object in place of torus node. So now you can apply any material to it. Make sure that you have applied the turbo smooth, relax and shell modifier. You can change the thickness of the cloth by modifying the outer amount value. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. So this is my channel Zeon Horizon. I upload lot of videos on Tyflow, 3DsMax and Phoenix FD. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of content for you to learn and inspire from.